time here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
22 Needle.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Striker, 3-3.
So we're going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
43 rail.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Tua on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. Again with Barkley on 2nd down. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jones on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Okay, ready?
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On third down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys. Really?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. He's got Bellinger. On the move past the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Fight, 97. Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5.
Down.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Ready.
Again, it's Mostert, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Drill, 52. 52 blaster. Clock, 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still have more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal.
There he goes, left side. The 20. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah,
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
On the ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action with Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready, ready.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80s.
Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, ready.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Liking 18.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Fake to give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go now.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing his Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Up the middle with Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember when we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A handoff to Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready, break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. To throw is Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jones throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On second down, here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jones. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Okay, break. Ready?
And they take a knee. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's get set. 11, 12, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12,
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
12, 11 Thomas. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yo, Smoke Man, what's good, fam? I saw you at the event, man. That's a good look. Hope it was a good one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field.
I've been good, man. I can't complain, man. I appreciate you showing the event. I hope you had fun there. It looked like it was fun.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11 MT tight. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as
Where they had it at?
indeed. He gets another.
He said it was cold. Where was it?
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On one. Ready?
2nd and 2.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Oh, so it was right in the backyard.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Yeah, it's cold all over the country tonight, man. Freezing.
Try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go.
So
Here we go.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
After 1, 7-0 on the AC.
Now, you know I don't play with no one else. I don't play with no one else, boy. I can't do it.
Gun. Stop. 11 Thomas. Stop. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball,
11, 11.
and let's go. Let's get his offense moving again.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I just can't do it, man. I feel wrong. I gotta stick with what I know. Win, lose, or draw. Hey, what's up with Derek Carr, man? It looks like he's out of there. Derek's out of there.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Yeah, that is true. That opens the door for Aaron Rodgers. Yep. That is true. He may come down. Because he's out of Green Bay. They already talking about Jordan Love.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taylor now returning it. Cincinnati score. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jones now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he's got Bellinger. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones throwing on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And that's complete to Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit.
They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is Shepard on the catch. Room here to run. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1, right?
And behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Jones now throwing to start the drive.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Jones on third down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down. They felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
11, 11, 11, 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's get set. 11 coming. 11, 11. tight. Stop.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Here's Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get
11,
going.
11.
And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds.
Here we go.
Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Stop.
Here's P-Ryan. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up!
Jones looking to throw right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To the air right away is Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A first carry for Rachaad White. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. slot man moves right. From the gun on third down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now Evans in motion left.
Go Bandit! Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, hi.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Wait, that.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This one complete to Skip. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, that. No, 66.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Regular. Hey, 66. Sugar. 72. Alpha.
Here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3 yards remain for second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Throwing Jones. Eluding the press. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. Jones
now on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley down inside the 40. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Brady gives this to White. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brady now to throw. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jones. He's got Bellinger. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun and run with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Jones. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
First down, here's White. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.